Hey, Devo Danger, Goldie 3M. Hey, you know what's going on, man? It's Devo Danger, Goldie 3M. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, look.
Persian rug.
See, I had to stop because I know where I was going to go. It was going to go to a whole nother world where we're not trying to go. But that's life, man. You're traveling to, different paths and you never even know that you're going into a whole nother world. And because you're going into a whole nother situation. And for us as humans, that's like going into a whole nother world when you change up our, everyday living. Because it's not the same. And that's why people don't like changing, because they're going into a whole nother world. So, that was just some Jedi mind tricks for you. Hey!
Change is growth.
Change is growth, man. Change our plants. Growth. Hey! Let me stop, man, because I'm going too crazy right now. Too much truth. Too much truth. Too much truth.
Young nigga preach.
Young nigga. Alright. Man, we going crazy. But regardless, though, man, we got, we out here. I always say that, don't I? But, truth is, we really are out here. But I don't mean, like, out here. But I mean out here, like, we out here. Nah, Goldie, this nigga eating right now, so I'm waiting for him to finish eating. I don't want to, I want him to have a chance to speak. We live, though, but I'm saying, you eating live, too, nigga. This live, motherfucker. They hear that, they like, goddamn. This is a whole different aspect than the show in itself, because people who live this life understand where we coming from right now. You got the munchies, and that's that, nigga. But I ain't rushing. Like you said, we live, nigga. So handle that.
Do the damn thing.
Do the damn thing, nigga. Live, nigga. Munchies live, nigga.
Do it live. Well, fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live, nigga. Hey. But for real though, man, it was a lot of things that we've been talking about lately. It's been a lot of subjects that we've been covering. And, always we try to tie the show in. Even, we don't have like I would say, a basic format. Like, it's a format for the show, but it's nothing like too major. So when we come in to speak, like, we coming in like fresh, or like almost basically really on our mind. We're not looking for the most popular, subject or the most popular topic. We probably actually talking about the things that the people actually speak, least about. And, that'd be hard, for a person to actually talk about, because nobody want to talk about actually, about what we represent on the show. And with that being said, that's great, because, that's how it's true what we saying. Cause everybody not saying it, and you've been hearing a lot of BS, so they lying to you. You've been hearing the same shit for the same amount of time, so everybody, getting the same shit, and they saying the same things to you. So at the same time, that's a lie. Like, you've been hearing it for so long, now you hear something different. So hey, I'm just telling you, when you hear some different shit, man, you gotta pay attention. Everybody know it's hard to find something that's new these days, and when we bring it to the table, I know it's new to your ears. I know it's waking you up. I know it's got your mind tingling. I know you've been just going out your way to just be more attentive in everything that you're doing, and that's great, and that's called progress. But at the same time, that come with change as well. And like we said, that's why you got to be ready to take growth, so you can be ready to become that person that you really really truly meant to be. Ain't no point in really holding it back, because then when you hold back, then you're holding back opportunities, and that's the last thing that we want to be doing. Because at the same time, when we speaking out, we did a breakdown of the angels. So think about angels that's here. They don't want to waste their opportunities while they're here, and these are eternal creatures. And then they get on the earth, and they and they inhabit their bodies. And guess what? They trying to take a full opportunity to live, and have experiences that they can't have in heaven. So that's why the angels really, I wouldn't say envious, and I wouldn't say they jealous, but they would, they definitely, enjoy coming down here and being able to live basically kind of rule free, like basically where your morals are just kind of what you are making your decisions on. See, us as humans, we not bound to the same power that the angels are. Like the angels are created to listen to God. Like they can't do. It's not in their makeup to go against what He did, except those fallen angels. You know, but those were certain ones, and those ones were cast away, and they were all deceived by one. You know, that one angel, and so they all, you know, became the 7 princes of hell. So, and that was because God made Satan perfect. So and that's why Satan want to be God. Satan want to be Yah. He want to copy him and, you know, and do everything that he do. So everything that, you know, God had, he want to, you know, get his own version of it. So, you know, he can't have his own judicial system in heaven like God do, but he came and recopied it, and he got his own, you know, version on earth. You know, same thing with music. And then that was another thing interesting about the Good Omens show that me and bro was watching. They was talking to each other about the artists that they had, and Satan said that he had the best artists in the music industry, or you know, and he was saying like we got this person, we got this person, like, and then even the angel had to agree that those were the best musicians, and they can't listen to those musicians in heaven. Everything that's denounced in you know, or sin in heaven, or you know, that people that you can't, none of that is in heaven. So if you represent anything bad or negative, or even in earthly form, you're not allowed in heaven. So it's only a few artists that get played in heaven, and like that really didn't sell their soul. So it's only purity. So anything, like I said, that's negative is not allowed. So like Satan was saying, those things that you love, like you will never listen to them again. So all the fine music that the angel will listen to, and all the restaurants and all of the famous chefs, all those people sold their soul. Like you know, like you said, you know you want to keep Earth alive, or you want to keep it going, because look at all the things that you enjoy. You know, we caused that. The demons, we responsible for that. So, and that's what they were saying on the Good Omens. So, you know, and I'm going in day 2 synopsis on that. Not really even like another synopsis, but still just, you know, surprised at so much truth they were, you know, bringing into the show. And, you know, you got to be aware of these things. Like I always say, it's always about being aware. Because what they saying is not a joke. And we always say that.
I mean, everything is really coming to tuition, coming true.
And it's coming to tuition. It's coming true. Everything is coming true. And even him not being around, he still know that's the feel of. Because, you know, Goldie wasn't around for the last show. Not to say he wasn't around. He was taking Ed Bennett, you know what I'm saying? And I had to, you know, do a breakdown. Well, regardless, though, I said that, and that's how I ended the show. Everything is coming to a truth, and everybody is speaking truth right now. So that's just like, you know, the vibe is real. So, hey, that's how we just coming together. Everything is coming to truth right now. So people have no choice but to be honest right now, show their true colors. Like the time of being, how can I put it? The time of living in shadows is over with. Everybody want to be in the light for the wrong reasons. So when you want to be in the light, you can't hide. So all your demons gonna show. That's why everything is coming true right now. Because everybody want to be in the light for no reason, or for the wrong reasons, I meant to say. You know, back then people just wanted to stay in the shadows and not be recognized. Now people want to be in the shadows and be recognized, and that's not how it works.
No. And the thing about this, the coronavirus is already more deadly than the Ebola.
Oh yeah, it's already more deadly, and then you got people lying about that. See, that's one thing they're not gonna tell the truth about. But that's a human thing. Man want to sit there and lie, and all the countries, you know, if you want to be honest, and if we all want to be honest, and that's what we want to do, they honestly lying to y'all. They're not keeping it real about how many outbreaks that, you know, that's really going on. And it's really at an astonishing number. So then you got to understand, when they giving you an actual number where they say proven cases, they got to think about unproven cases, and you got to think about all hospitals being shut down. So they only giving you a safe number to them to let you know that the number outrageous.
You got to think about the sharpness of the test. I mean, you trying to test a disease that you can't even track yet. How you know what you really tracking? But at the same time, to go deeper into it, I mean, you know what's really going on, you know? Yeah. Like they trying to bargain that deal. They're trying to see which country gonna bite for it.
who gonna buy the corona first for their health market?
They say that the virus.
But the person,
can
but look, but for the person that buy the deal, look, the person that buy the virus, I mean that buy the person that buys the vaccine has to infect their country the most because they gonna need they gonna need the most need for it. Ain't no point in spreading it if you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, you know, sell it. If you're not gonna buy the vaccine. Now if they buy the vaccine, then guess what? They gonna have to infect a lot of people to get their money back for buying the vaccine's worth. That's why motherfuckers trying to see if they really want to do it because they know they gonna make so much money off doing it, but they know how much people they gonna kill and they know how it's gonna affect. That's why America really holding back to see if they really want to do it. Now the Chinese, they willing to do it because they got a lot of people.
They
And
ain't gonna have a vaccine till mid next year.
They already got the fucking vaccine.
Yeah,
They want to kill as many people as they can. China already overpopulated, so they did this, and they want to kill as many people as they can out their country, and then take whoever the fuck they want to take out too on the way. Now the other countries trying to see if they want to be involved in it too, but everybody too scared because they see how it's affecting their motherfucking money.
Mhm.
And that's what China wanted to do too. See, I thought that America maybe wanted to do this shit to, you know, cause it, but now I see really in reality, China wanted to do this cause it because they made their money already. They want to hurt everybody else's pockets. Ain't no getting no meat, nigga. We gonna kill our people. Y'all ain't getting shit. So everybody got to really watch China because you know how it is when a dog in the corner. You know they come out crazy. Any animal. So right now they in the corner. You know they back against the motherfucker wall right now, and they ready, and they trying to really think about how they gonna take this because right now, man, they got the fucking cure. If they wanted to save them fucking people, they can. These motherfuckers not stupid.
Hey, we got the immigrants trusting Maryland County, but to get them licensed, green cards to be there. But ISIS was there waiting on them. Now they could train them. They grabbing them. I'm sorry for y'all. Shit's crazy.
Man, that shit is crazy, but at the same time, those acts that they be doing, that should be like skits sometimes
Yeah.
by ISIS.
Yeah.
They do skits too. They know how to act and do things and make it seem a certain way to persuade public eye, and people don't understand that it's all about persuading your eyesight to make you think a person is a certain way. But when a person really portray when a person really portray themselves a certain way so strongly, that's not really how they are. If a person really got some intelligence, that's just to throw you off. That's what people don't really understand. The smartest people in the world seem a certain way, and you think they really you know what I'm saying, you think you know this person, but at the end of the day, you will never really know them. And that's how a person of intelligence gonna always come off. It's gonna always be another side of them that you don't know. And that's just the truth. And that's why the great people, the greatest people in the world, they always got another side to them. And that's the side that people, that's the true them that they, they hide away.
Yeah.
And that's why you always need God, because regardless, you need him to know you need him to know you fully. So when you go to the other person ain't really pulling you the other way. See, that's what happened. People always, got an other side to them, and the other side is that person that'll pull you down overall and take you to another place that you're not truly trying to be. I mean, we all know that. We all know who we are, but at the same time, we know that we can be a different person. Just being, truly honest in ourselves. We all, been, somebody who we never thought we can be, and we all did things that we never thought we can do as people. And their own testament in itself, it don't have to be equal to another person. Nobody had to do anything as crazy that you did, but in their life and what their situation is, it's all equal. That's why, God say no sin is greater than the other. So it's all about the lesson behind it. And if that lesson is equal, then, regardless if it was, no matter what it was, I was trying to put two things together to let you know, but it don't really matter. Regardless of the two causes or how great the things was, at the end of the day, they equal. It's like comparing gold to sand, basically. As long as the moral behind it was still pure and the principle was strong, it's still the same thing. So we always got to think about that, man. That's all we saying, man. That's why it's Devo, Danger, and Goldie, and we just out here,
Tell you what it is.
and we just telling you what it is, man. Because life is short, man.
We got a second case in Northern California of the coronavirus.
Hey,
So I guess that's where they took the ones that got it. Ain't no ones in Nebraska yet.
man, we don't know, man. Look, man, we don't even
Well,
see. Look,
what's going on?
it's crazy right now because nobody is speaking the truth. It's just like when you get it's just like when companies get the first item or the first hot thing and salesman's really thirsty or trying to sell something, they all gonna lie to you and tell you crazy shit so you can buy it. That's basically what's going on with the coronavirus right now. Like they got some shit for sale and everybody they trying to see how much hysteria they gonna cause. But the one thing about people ignorance that's saving them is that when you unaware, can't nothing bad really happen to you when you unaware what's going on. And I mean, as stupid as that sound, like it's some truth to it. Like when you unaware and you're not focusing on things, like things just kind of go by you, and that's why it's kind of hard for them to truly persuade. Like it's kind of hard for them to really get the ground to really go full full level with it because people don't give a fuck. You need to scare people. You need to get people caught in a nightmare, and they ain't catching nobody because nobody's paying attention. So the fact that nobody really paying attention and they being so stupid is actually saving them because ignorance will save a fucking fool. And that's what's crazy. So, but
curiosity kills
yeah, but it's just not introducing you motherfuckers to the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not understanding what he really what he really trying to be capable of, or maybe you're not paying attention to the plan because man not doing this job of holding y'all attention no more because they got y'all so focused on things that really don't matter. So y'all so caught into these things that it's hard to pull y'all away. And the people that's really and the thing about it is, look, guess what? The things that they really want to use to destroy y'all with is the same things that y'all buy. So they weakness is their strength at the same time because the thing that they want to take away from y'all is is how they get their money. So that's how they fund their shit off the things that y'all buy the most. So they really want to take that shit away, but at the same time they can't because they need that because that's the only shit that y'all will buy besides food. So besides food and stupid shit that that people buy every day that they don't need, man, they wouldn't have shit. But since that shit getting bought, it's hard for them to fucking sell a virus right now to spread it because it's hard for them to have the money for that right now and they budgets, because they paying so much for this technology and these AIs and these artificial intelligence and all the satellite shit. It's hard for them to flip the bill because they kind of fucked it up too for themselves when they put money into it. So they spend so much money, and when you spending billions, you got to make billions. That's why I always say when you're a millionaire, you're not really a millionaire when you spending $1 million every so once in a while. When you're a millionaire, you gotta actually live like $1,000, like kind of like a regular life, because it's so easy to spend money and they go so fast. Like, and we all know that. So what I'm telling you is, as much money as these motherfuckers spend on their operations, they gotta make it back, and that costs a lot of money. So if they want to fuck the market up and crash it, they can't. Even though they want to cause all that mass hysteria, they still need that money to even front their evil operations. Cause
whatever they invest in.
Or whatever they invested in. And it's not even towards even a private corporation or the elite. It's the true evil in the world that's really taking that money because it's really all going to one source. And that's what you really got to understand. People think they work for different organizations, but they are really the same. That's why they call sister companies. And all these sisters are, still related in some way, shape, or form. So even though they don't know it and they think they are different firms or anything like that, if you really look closer into the situation, some way they're going to all be connected to come down, that they all come, under the same, rulership. And that's just, the honest to God truth. People make deals, and these deals have been going on since the beginning of civilization, and now you just don't know about it because you're unaware. I don't know about it because I'm unaware. But
making deals with the devil.
Right. So, or even with each other,
Mm-hmm.
You don't even that you got to be that you made a deal with the devil. People got been had money since the beginning of time. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the beginning of times, but since a long time that they had goals. Some people don't lose their shit. So some people, they own their shit, and they do family with other, they do business with other families that's royal. You know what I'm saying? They got royal blood, and that, you know, but that shit that we'll never know about, because they, you know, they took our identity away to never know that, to never let us know that we was royal. So we don't know our identity, and that's why we can't, you know, act how we truly act. That's why we can't act with no sense, because we don't know that we kings and that we princes, or, you know, or not even that we are just you know, simple servants of God. So we don't know to act with, you know, with modesty, and to be compassionate, and just to be humble. You know, those things that make us such great people are the things that they take out of us. They want to make us seem like savages, and they want to make us to seem like, you know, they want us to make us be proud of that. You know how it is to be a rapper. You know, you got to promote violence. And if you want to promote music, if you want to sing, then you got to, you know, sing about sex. And if you want to be an actor or any way, shape, or form, you know, it's, I mean, you know, I can't really speak on the acting, but that's a whole other level of when you want to show yourself and be a whole, you know, and be the whole star of a film. When you want to be a star, you know what I mean, you know. But either way, that's a whole nother level. But regardless, though, in these things that, you know, take great influence, you know, there's great things that you have to do, and it's hard, you know, for anybody to get involved in these things, no matter who you are. And so it's easy to just be, you know, a person that's out here making the wrong decisions, and you think you are going in a certain direction, but really you're going opposite. You're going south, and then, you know, at a certain point when you're so deep in, you can't even, you know, seem to turn away from the, you know, the path that you're in, because you're so weighed down by all the material things that you gain, and you didn't care about how you got them. And so that's why you got to watch how you receive things. You got to watch the path that you're going. The energy is going to, you know, tell it all. You know, you can have everything, but, man, that don't mean anything. That's not going to control how you feel once everything goes south.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's just the truth, man. You know, we out here, you know, Devo Danger, Goldie 3, man, and, you know, no highs coming, man. We just really out here, and we kind of just really speaking to you personally right now, you know, like laughs and giggles all included. But, you know, right now it's just more so about you, and about just getting you right and getting you ready, you know what I'm saying, getting you tight and steady, because, you know, the world is coming for a change, and that's just, regardless if you think like I said, if you think we just saying that to make shows or to, you know, cause hysteria or hype, like how I say the government is doing, or how businesses do to make you buy products. Now, that's not what we're doing right now. We're actually telling you the world is coming to a change, because it's always coming to a change. Things always change. And if it didn't, you know, things would stay the same. And, you know, that'll never be. Right. Everything has been around. Everything, you know, and nothing is really new, you know, except the shit that they ain't telling you about. And then you can't say it's new, because technically it don't exist.
Yep.
So if you don't have any knowledge of it, then technically when you see it, it's going to be new. So with that being said, it's a lot of things right now that you don't know about that's out here, but it's been here for a long time. So you would just not really understand. And another thing too about the Good Omen, they depicted and they said that the Earth was 6,000 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, they tell you that the Earth, and scientists and man tell you that the Earth is millions of years old, but the Earth is only 6,000 years young.
Did you tell them about what race Adam and Eve was?
Oh yeah, they black, they Negroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
No.
So with that being said, man, like I said, you need to catch in, you know, watch in, hop in, sit down, and just catch that. I ain't saying watch the full series. I ain't the type of person that I watch all the episodes, you know, because I know
just watch the first episode.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm just saying. You know, as you get into a series, you see at a point that they trying to make shows at a certain point, you know. So they, you know, they dragging our storyline, and they, you know, I'm not saying that show did that, but I'm just saying that's why I don't watch a lot of shows.
No, it's very interesting though.
Oh, it's very interesting. It's, like I said, actually, you know, it's very beautiful, and I feel like that's some shit that they need to be showing in schools. That's some, you know, they have motherfuckers watching How to Kill a Mockingbird. They need to be having motherfuckers watch a Good Omen. And, you know, another thing about the show, and another thing I'm gonna tell you that they're not telling you, and this is just a breakdown as well. A Good Omen is a good demon, is what they're telling you, and that's why they're talking about Adam, and the Adam being the Antichrist, because Omen is another word for Satan, and then they confuse you and make it amen. That's why Christianity always has been influenced, and that's why people, the white people, they came to teach the Hebrews Christianity when we never practiced that. And I'm not saying white people are the devil. I'm just telling you the confusion that came into the original religion of Yahweh. So, with that being said, when they came in with the Christianity, it's a lot of things that came in with confusion and a lot of speculations that separate the religions that all believe in Yah. But truly, the way that they worship is not, it's not the way to do it, And that's just in simplest form. Like, they misinterpret a lot of things and they do a lot of things wrong in those churches. And that's why that's why they corrupted too, and that's why I said a lot. And we did a show on corruption. The churches are definitely corrupted, and I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying a lot. And the ones that's in major power and a major influence, man, everybody, nobody is getting people attention the right way these days. It's all about shaming somebody, It's all about trying to be somebody's friend for a moment, just for business purposes. Like, nobody is truly genuine these days. You want to meet people like that who don't have anything, or people who like that of good nature. And I'm not saying it's famous people like that who are not of good energy, but I'm just saying it's most of them not, or most of them don't want to really be in your way because they already made their path and they on their way.
Yeah.
So they they in their own world, right? They don't got time to talk to you. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because I'm not saying you in your own world because on a negative path, but I understand that, we work hard every day, so we in our own world. So at the same time, you in your own world, you see things different. Yeah. And that's the only way to be in your own world. But you gotta, right, but you gotta know who you got in your world though.
Yeah.
Are it's in your world, is there so many worldly things that you can't tell the difference? Or in your world, are you just, basically seeing everything for what it truly is? Yeah. What are you focusing on? Like, what are you putting your attentions into? What does your mind think about when it's at its deepest places? And that's the things that separate us. No, and that's for real. Like, we all have the same thoughts because we all everyday people, and we all, kind of walk the same path. We all
got souls and conscience.
Right. We all got souls and a conscience, and we all, kind of relatable in a certain way. But at the same time, the thing is so beautiful about it and being human is that we so different. The angels, like I said, and I never wanted to say envious, but they kind of, they love having human bodies because they get to feel different and they get to feel emotions that they can't feel in heaven because it's not their genetic makeup. As a human, we feel so many beautiful things that we take for granted. And that's why that's why demons at the same time, that's why they, kind of like don't understand. Like, we take for granted being human and we treat it so, like meaningless, but at the same time, even Yah, he even know we take it for granted. Like, the devil know we take it for granted too, because they all have to follow rules. Even God has his own set of rules, and guess what? He can't break none of his own statutes. So that means he live a respectable life, and he an honorable man. So when you live in that life, you can't do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You have rules, you have morals. So that means you honestly are not, making decisions, freely.
And Yahweh is the maker of ethics.
And I'm not saying that he not moving freely, but I'm saying he living in the code of ethics. And then I'm just thinking into it, it's a lot of things that we say on the show that people might think that we we mean one thing, but I kind of want to clarify. And as much as I can, I'm going to clarify on things that I said previously. Like I kind of said that, on another, previous show that we can, the world will be fine if the government, if we didn't have to work. And I didn't mean like if we didn't have to work and didn't have jobs, if we didn't have to work for them. If we was working for ourselves, then everything would be good, because we still got to work and we still have to provide. But we all creators, we all good at making things. So if we was all getting paid off our talents, if people were steady being influenced to find their talent and being finding something that they're good at, like we should be, instead of learning curriculum that's based on and biased of a person that wanted to produce this because they said this was what's right or this one makes sense, No, they don't make sense at all. So that's why people don't get school. Or people like that are very talented and they have gifts. And if people like that could just sell they gifts in the same market that these corporations have, then everybody have money and there wouldn't be nothing to worry about. And back in the day, that's how it was. People set up in the same trade markets and they sold their goods right in front of each other, and everybody needed something from that person. That was something that somebody needed. So everybody was able to basically have something to offer, or basically, get good some way, shape, or form, just off selling something that they were good at doing, and that's what life is all about. But you're so fucked up now, you can't even do that. You can't, get recognized for something that you're good at without having to do something that you don't want to do or doing bad, and that's what is so fucked up. Bad want to make it so that you gotta that the good gotta do something bad to seem like they doing something good, but really though they just cursing you all at the end. And people don't understand how strong curses are in the world. People think shit happen to people or their kids because it just happened willy nilly. Nah, people, you cursed, and people forget bloodline curses and family curses are so strong.
Yeah, and you gotta know that shit. Things that you inhabit from, others are that is like family curses. Like could be diseases, all of those.
Anything, man. People wonder. I'm not. I'm just saying. People wonder why they kids, have special needs or anything, or people wonder why their kids turn out gay, and it's a curse. It's not something that it's something that fuck with their genetic makeup, and it wasn't no goddamn science. You know what I'm saying? That shit happened because of what a previous person in their bloodline that was close to them or what they did. See, everybody think their life is free, but at the same time, we all just another reoccurrence of a copy of another person. So at the same time, what they did in their life still carry over to us, but we still get our own kind of a clean slate. But there's certain things that you do as a person that you shouldn't do, and then they curse you, as God showed you, as He did the Egyptians. So that's how you know it's true. What did He do? He killed their first son. So you think God not killing kids? Or I'm not telling you that. I'm not saying that to be like, scare you, or you're not even to just seem cruel.
I mean, your soul, when you do something, make your soul like that,
And I'm not saying like, but I'm just telling you, God, He took the Egyptians' first sons. So if you're doing something as wrong as they were doing, or anything, and I told you sin is just as equal, then you are held accountable for what you're doing. So it's up to Him, and He can do whatever He wants to, because He your true judge. And that's why you see these goddamn courts doing crazy things to crazy people. I mean to crazy people. But that's why you got these courts doing things to people that's crazy and really doing shit that's off the wall, because they think they matching God judgment. See, Satan think he being funny. It's like, Satan think Satan is he think he a know-it-all type motherfucker, so he think that people deserve not breaks though, but he like kind of see like if a motherfucker kill a motherfucker and he do it, like he shouldn't go to hell. Like he think that's what we should be doing. Like we should do whatever we want. See, Satan want us to not have morals and not have codes. He want us to just live freely and to fuck like animals. He want us to drink and just be drunkards. He think that if that's what we want to do, then we should have the right to do it. See, and people, and I ain't saying that people. I'm not saying that he's not an evil person, because that is evil, because it's corruptive, and anything that's a corruptive mindset is not for you, and it's evil. So in himself, no matter like how he see it, he's still being an evil person. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't mean the best for us. So when we get with God,
mean the best for yourself.
When we get with God, and we don't, and then we want to be so disobedient to the person that's and laying down the laws and giving us the commandments, and then we not living by them. So when when you're not doing what a person say, what do? You ignore them. You act like they don't exist, and that's what motherfuckers do. Since when people know they not close to God, they don't talk to Him, because they know they not doing right. See, when you know you close to God, and you talk to Him every day and you pray to Him, or you know what I'm saying, people who know they ain't doing right, they don't want to even bring His name up, even talk to Him, so they get even further away from Him, and that's what the devil want. And that's why I say the devil don't come in. You got to invite him based on how you living and how you making your decisions. So God not giving. See, God, y'all, He being fair with it. That's why in my definition, His name is Yahweh for a reason, because He asking you, do you want to do it Yah's way? Do you want to do it my way, or do you want to do it any other way? And he telling you any other way is not right. Any other way is gonna have you questioning your morals. And it's gonna have you questioning who you are. You don't have to do that if you do it my way. My way is the hard way, but my way is the pure way, and it's gonna make sure that you have your dignity, and it's gonna make sure that you in contact with yourself, and it's gonna make sure that you able to come home to your true body. But it's a lot of distractions, and he asking you, do you want to be distracted or do you want to do it my way?
Mind, body, and spirit.
But it's hard to do it Yahweh because you got the devil and these seven princes of hell. They represent so many things that's not good for us. But it's so it's everything of the world. So you got the four horsemen and the seven princes of hell, all representing so many worldly things that so many people depend on. And then the things that the angels represent are so I think I want to say delicate. Or just so say they so elegant and so graceful that we don't even understand the true meaning of them. Like, people don't understand like what temperance is, or even having the feelings, or even being able to go to those emotions to even be pure in those minds. And then, so with that being said, it's just like we really got to go to a deeper mind, a deeper mindset, so we can truly just start living right. If not, then, we all be living for the wrong things, and that's what it's all about, man. I told you we want to give you vibes, we want to give you truth, what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. Because, the truth ain't always got to be put to you in a lame way, or you don't have people trying to bring it to you. And that's why, church is biased as well, because they think the only way that you can receive the word of God is by going and receiving it that way, shape, or form. And that's not true. We're giving you the word of God right now. And I'm not saying that we're giving you his direct words, but we're giving you a passage to him. And we're giving you a way to discover him on your own way, in your own terms. You know what I'm saying? We're not forcing you, but we just telling you honest to God truth. And then, you got to accept that, because what's going on right now, it's all proof of what the Bible was holding. And then, like you said, like bro said, the four horsemen are real. Mm-hmm. Pollution, famine, war, and death. And you see that every day. We can go through so many different levels.
And death is more powerful than you think he is.
And I broke that down too. I told you, and we told you, because me and bro, we seen it, so we telling you, like, death, he is on different.
You can't kill him. Not on this world.
No, you can't kill him. The only person that can maybe take him out is Yah, because Yah created him. Because Yah, the angel of death, worked for him. But at the same time, in earthly fashion, it can't be a world without him. So nothing can be, nothing can go on without him. Everything has to have a point of end in this world. Everything has a point of a time for decay at this point. And whether we know it or not, it's already a ticket time bomb that we don't know of, that everybody see in the spiritual world when we're going to die. We just don't know when we're going to die, but it's already meant. It's already written in stone, and there's no way that you can escape death. And people try to, but with everything being seen, and God omniscient eye, his all-seeing eyes, there's nothing that you can do. Like, he got you he got you counted down to the exact pinpoint of a whatever millisecond of when you're gonna pass, when you're gonna pass. He know everything about that. But
he's seen it already.
But right, he's seen it already. And that's my point. God's seen it already. And that's how I said, that's how he know the future. Because he already seen it. Like, everything has already, and that's why I say everything already happened. And the only way he could have seen everything is if it already happened before. Mm-hmm. That's why everything is a reoccurrence. It's all just a relay. Like, we all living. And that's why I wanted to come back to it. If you listen to the show, then I told you the way the future and the past work is complicated, because if you really, the future can't happen without the past. I guess that's common sense. The future can't happen without the past, actually happening first. The past. But at the same time, in that sense, the thing that's crazy about it, that means the past is the future. And that's what people don't get. Like, if the past can't happen without the future, that means the past always happened first. And I mean the past is really gonna be the future. That means everything is just a reoccurrence of it happening. And remember, we were just watching that crazy movie, and it was just a reoccurrence of her living the same thing.
On a Usain Bolt and shit. That's crazy.
Right. So, and the truth in itself, we all kind of living in the same visual kind of a.
But what you think
trap.
about that Bermuda Triangle anyway? That Bermuda Triangle shit. You think that shit real?
Yeah.
Do you think? I think it's points in the water where you can probably go like to another dimension or some shit.
I mean, of course, but that's points in the waters that
Yeah.
heavenly hell, or whoever the people that whatever's controlling it, they know that it's nothing that can truly watch, and it's nothing. They know like there's no eyes, like nothing can explain what happened here. Like it's only people. There's no technology, nothing. Like if you live, nobody will believe you.
It seems like every demon form takes out technology.
Yeah, I mean, but not.
Ghost form.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they using it for a whole nother way, a whole nother level. But nobody is really kind of showing the technology, so we can't really like pinpoint anybody right now, because none of them are trying to market their technology right now. They all keeping it to themselves.
Yeah.
But
That's where the money going.
But at the same time, they trying to think about how they gonna make more money to support their plans to get it to the next level. So they're gonna have to start selling their technology. It's just like a person who buys so many things, and you buy so much shit that you get broke, and you gotta sell all the shit that you bought. You gotta have a garage sale. And the government, they finna sell artificial robots at a garage sale. They've been had those motherfuckers, but now it's just time to sell them because we got so much shit sitting around. Look, this will help people, and it'll be crazy, and they gonna make so much money off that. And they gonna have the fucking robots probably deliver the vaccine, the coronavirus, to make them get a safe place in our heart. You know, after the AIs, they take the coronavirus personally. They handle it.
It's gonna be like iRobot.
iRobot,
Take over.
man. But look, we ain't gotta even tell you if you believe us or not, because that's up to you and that's up to time. And look, I'm talking about it because it already happened, and that's why I got the thoughts, and that's why I'm telling you. So take that into your cortex and put that in your brain and let it resonate like some stew. Because if not, then your time will be overdue, and then you'll be realizing Devo Dang just told you, ain't nothing new. Hey!
Nigga, you ain't listening.
Hey! Devo Danger go to 3M, man. Hey! And I'm just talking, man. But we just giving you a lot of truth. But
And we about to watch that Good Omen now.
hey!
Man.
Hey!